Hi guys, today's video is going to be my Nabla Cosmetics Black Friday haul. I am so excited for this. This is another brand that I only heard of quite recently, but I've heard such good things about them and they have such an exciting range of products, so I was super excited to give them a go. And they actually had a super decent sale for Black Friday. I think it was between 20 to 40% off everything, which is nuts. So I just went absolutely insane with this on this website and bought tons. I almost have a full face of makeup, which isn't cheap. They're not really super expensive, but they're definitely not drugstore cheap. So it was a bit of an expensive haul and it's almost gonna be a full face of their makeup. There were just a few things that I didn't buy because I was I didn't want to go too crazy. I probably went too crazy, but I didn't want to go too crazy, if that makes sense. But anyway guys, let's get straight into this today, and I am going to start with foundation because that is the first product that I'm going to put on my face. But quickly before I get into that, they had these little packs that would come in makeup bags and it has certain things in it. Because I really wanted to try a lot of things for the brand, I was I'll buy one of these packs because they're quite good value for money. And look, it comes with a really nice bag. And it's a decent size too, that's how big it is, if you can't tell. It's bigger than my head, I think. Yeah, no, maybe? I don't know. It could be bigger than my head. It's a similar size to my head. But anyway guys, we're starting with foundation. So I got the Nabla Close-Up Futuristic Foundation. And it's absolutely tiny. So this is the foundation, right? And I also got their concealer. And that's the size of the concealer. So the concealer is a lot taller than the foundation, which is pretty funny. But also the concealer comes in adorable packaging too. I feel it's all so nice. Anyway, I'll show you the concealer in a bit. Anyway, I got this tiny little foundation. Look at it. I feel it's so small, but it's not actually that small, but it is compared to all my other foundations. I feel it's got it's 30 mils, so it's so much product and not much packaging, if that makes sense, which is kind of I think a good thing. Because I feel it's it takes up less space. It's probably better for the environment if you think about shipping and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just going to chuck this on. Oh, I also got it in the shade L30, so light 30. And I'm pretty sure this would be a cool tone shade because I am a cool toned gal. So it looks like this. It is oh, I'm squeezing it out the top already. I put too much pressure on it. I don't know how much I'm supposed to squeeze. I'm so used to just doing one pump of something. This is strange. Wow. So I haven't put the lid back on and it's just slowly coming out of the top. So maybe it's not me squeezing, it's just the air getting into the bottle or something. Oh, okay. Putting my lid back on. It's the challenge of beating the foundation. Okay, it's back on. Hopefully it doesn't leak everywhere. Whoops. But anyway guys, oh, sorry, I've just seen this massive pink spot on my face. When I was in the shower before, it was so itchy. I thought something had bitten me on the face, but it actually could be a pimple. It's hard to tell. It's very red. I think I may have put too much foundation on, but that's okay. We'll just blend it out. I haven't used this Flower Beauty brush in so long, and it's so soft. I forgot how nice it feels. I'm ooh, this is beautiful. Oh crap, I always forget when I do my eyebrows first because I didn't buy a brow product and I go a bit crazy with the foundation and I usually partly cover my eyebrows. This is why I always do my eyebrows after, but I just thought I'd get them out of the way today because I don't have any eyebrow products in this haul. Every time I do them first, I accidentally take my foundation through my eyebrows. I'm very messy when I'm putting my makeup on. I'm just attacking my face with stuff. Oh god, this is glorious. So I feel we are off to a good start with that foundation. I think this brush helps as well. Obviously it's just pushed it into my skin so perfectly and so quickly. Sorry, I'm just stroking myself with the brush now because it's really soft. It has a innovative texture that gives a luminous matte finish and an incredible soft focus effect. And it's ultra blendable and buildable. I think it's stunning. It's definitely quite matte, not super matte, not anything that looks dry or anything like that. But I can see just on my cheek here, the way it's hitting my cheek, Like, I'm not sure if you can tell, it is like luminous, like here, do you see that, like that shine? I definitely get that luminousness. That's totally a word. I am so impressed with this. Like, I feel like my skin just looks lovely. I'm just gonna quickly chuck a second coat of it on so you can see how it builds. I feel like my neck looks so different. Oh my god, I'm so itchy here. I'm like, somebody buy me here as well. Anyway, I'll be back in a sec. There we have it. That is layer 2. What do you think? Because I am sold right now. I think it's amazing. I feel like I look like blurred. It says it has like that blur, like the soft focus effect, and I can 100% see that. Like, I just feel it's like almost like I have no pores, almost like here, like insane. I'm loving this guy so far. I'm gonna keep trying it out obviously, but like it feels so good right now, and I'm hoping it will wear okay in my smile lines. We'll see. We will see. I'll let you guys know anyway. But anyway, now let's get on to the concealer. It is the close-up concealer. It's an absolutely adorable box. It's in the shape of a hexagon, which is really interesting. I got mine in the shade Light Ivory. I feel like this lid, a tiny bit, reminds me of Shape Tape, like the lid from Shape Tape. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me just get my Shape Tape so you can see. Hello. I just sat down and hit my knee really hard. This morning when I worked out, I hurt my knee. I was doing a crunch with a weight in my hand, and like it was like a reverse crunch, so you like bring your legs up and I need the weight, and I have a massive lump on my leg and I just need the table when I sat down in front of it, and I'm like right on the lump. But anyway, let's embrace the pain and continue, shall we? Let's walk it off. Let's talk it off instead of walking it off. But anyway, I got my Shape Tape. So you can see they're different. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. And I tell you what, running to get that phone just then made me realize how sore my knee is from that kneeing the table incident after kneeing the weight incident. I am so accident prone at the moment. I do not know what's wrong with me. Like this week I have burned my hand so bad on my hair curler, which I showed you in a previous video. This is all from the same week, sorry, I recorded it all at the same time because I'm trying to clean out my room of all the boxes. So I burnt my hand so bad on my hair curler that I got a blister, which I have never done it that bad before that I've blistered, and I swear it was on it for like 1 second. Like it stung for 1 second and I took it off, and then after that it stung for like the whole day. And then yesterday when I was like getting ready to go out, like they had a blister on it, and I put on a bag, like I pulled a bag up my arm and knocked the whole, like half the blister off, and then I knocked the rest of it off later, and so now I have like a tiny little hole in my hand. And then the other night I opened my freezer, you know when you have like the freezers that like open upwards, like the little freezers. So I opened it and like broke my nail, like this nail here. I had to cut it so short, like look at it compared to my other index finger. Like, oh god, this is like hard. So you can see this nail is so much longer than this nail. I never cut my nails this short. I had to cut like right to where like the skin is stuck to the nail, which I hate doing because I find it really sensitive, and I don't like walking around like touching things when my fingers feel really sensitive. So yeah, I did that, and there was something else I did. I'm like, what else did I do? Oh, and the other day I got out of the shower, and my shower has this like tiny little metal door handles on them, and I was drying my feet, and then I stood up and hit my head so hard on that, and I have a lump on my head, and I've never hit my head on that before. And then last week I worked out and I tried to like do a like tricep push-up thing, like try to like lower myself down backwards, and I slipped on my coffee table and hit my elbow so hard, and I don't understand what is happening, but I feel like my life is in danger because I am like a hazard to myself at the moment. It's horrifying. I'm afraid to go outside because God knows what's gonna happen, you know? That's how it feels. But anyway guys, that is what has been happening in my life lately. I'm hoping I will be like less clumsy next week, or like, you know, now. Because I'm sick of being like having like random little injuries. But anyway, it's been fun, and it gives me a great story to tell you all, so I hope you enjoyed it. But anyway, let's get back to the makeup because that is why I'm pretty sure you're here. So concealer, it looks quite similar to the Shape Tape. So the bottom one is the Tarte Shape Tape and this one is the Nabla Close Up Concealer. I think the Tarte Shape Tape could have possibly more product, but I can't tell you because they don't have the measurements on them. I'm putting my Shape Tape away now. I just wanted to show you what it looked like. But anyway, let's do this. Ooh, it has like a massive doe foot applicator, which is awesome. And now let's conceal. Ooh. It smells like coconut. Okay. You know what? I feel like I never get concealer that smells like coconut, so this is really interesting. I wonder if it has like coconut in it. Oh yes. Cover this bad boy. I actually have a few little pimples coming out. I didn't realize. Well, that one's obviously not little if it's a pimple. I can't get over this. It really smells really like coconut. Like, it smells really good. I feel like that has done an amazing job. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Okay, so I definitely feel like it does have that thing that I often mention when I put concealers on. It made my under eyes look a little bit dry, but this is probably one of the better ones that I've done. There was an Urban Decay one that I tried once, and as soon as I put it on, I was like, oh my god. I look like I've got crepe paper under my eyes. So it definitely doesn't look that bad, but I do feel like it doesn't look like hydrated or anything like that. But I do also think that it's done a really good job covering up my dark circles. I feel like it looks really good, and that's just one layer. If you will excuse me for a second, I'm just going to chuck on a second layer. And I'll be back. I honestly feel like this is such a good full coverage, very good coverage concealer. I honestly think this concealer is so nice. So the next product is powder, which I didn't purchase for them. So I'm just going to chuck on my Flower Beauty Satin Finishing Powder. I did, however, buy a powder brush from them. So I'm going to use this. Oh, it's absolutely adorable. Comes with this little net thing. That's so fun. I'm so weird. Okay. This, oh my god, it's so soft. Oh, it's gorgeous. I'm like a brush addict, so any chance I get I'm just gonna buy a brush. But I had seen these brushes as well. I think a few other YouTubers use them and stuff, so I just assumed they were really good. So, and they feel amazing. Oh my god, it's so soft. Anyway, let's quickly chuck on out some powder. I don't know why I said out, that didn't hurt at all. Anyway. Alright, stabbing myself in the eye. Oh my god. I feel like putting powder on over this concealer just made me look like I was, maybe it's just the powder, maybe the powder's really good, but it made me look like I had no pores at all, like here. I feel like my skin looks perfect. I feel like this looks so good all together. I do actually really like this powder, like the Flower Beauty powder. I find it really good. I think this brush is stunning. It feels so good. It is so soft and it is absolutely lovely, and I just want to like do this all day. I don't have a bronzer for them, so I'm just going to quickly pop some bronzer on and I'll be back in a second. So we are bronzed and ready for action. So the next product is highlighter, and I got one of their Skin Glazing highlighters. This one's in the shade Ozone. This is the reason that I found out about this brand. I had heard about their highlighters. I'd heard they were really, really good. So I really wanted to give them a go. I can't open it. Oh no, I got it. It's okay. Look at that. Like, that is just beautiful. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. And I also bought a brush, a highlighting brush. So this is the Nabla highlighter brush. And it's absolutely gorgeous. It's very little and very soft and gold. It's like a brushed sort of gold. Anyway, let's give this a go. I'm pretty sure these are like powerhouse highlighters. So this is going to be fun. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. I actually feel like, oh no, wait, there it is. I was like, it looks quite natural. No, it does look quite natural. I love this. I think this is gorgeous. It just looks beautiful. Sorry. I love everything at the moment. Everything I'm trying is just so good. I think it's because I keep trying things that are like recommended by other people that like things. So yeah, I feel like that's why I like everything, because I'm only trying things that people like. So maybe I'm gonna have to start trying things that people don't like, and then I'll have a harsher opinion, but we'll see. We'll see. So there we go. Let's leave it at that. But seriously guys, like, is this not one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen in your life? I think I say that too much. But anyway, I love both of these, honestly. Look at that glow. And this brush is so soft as well, so why am I unfocused? Now we have blush, which I didn't purchase from them, but I did buy this cheek shaper brush and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade Diffused Heat because it's a classic and I love it. These brushes are honestly so soft. Like all three that I've used, those are the only three that I bought as well, so this is the last brush that we'll be using today. They're just gorgeous. I feel like it just disperses the product so like flawlessly. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. This is beautiful. They're all amazing. Okay guys, now it would appear we are up to eyes. So I got 2 palettes, but I'm only going to use one, I've decided. So first off, in the makeup bag pack that I bought, I got the Cutie palette. So this is just a 6 shade palette. They're all shimmery shades, but they are absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to use this palette today just because it's quite like simple and I don't have a lot of time again. So I'm going to do something pretty simple with this. And the other palette that I bought is the Dreamy 2 palette. I wasn't going to purchase this. Like I put through my cart and I was like in the like pay now page. But then I was like, you know what? I really want it. So I bought it. I feel like it's like an interesting palette. Like it's not like anything I have really. Well, that's a lie. I feel like I have a lot. If you like grabbed a lot of random eyeshadows from palettes, I'd probably have all of these colors. But I don't have them in one palette. And this is absolutely stunning. So I'm excited to use this, but I was thinking that I would do a tutorial for this separately. So that'll come in the future. It'll be like a little ways down the track because I've still got to get through all of this stuff. So it'll be a little way off, but I promise you this will be a video in the nearish future. But for now, I will be bringing you a look with the Cutie palette. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by taking a fluffy brush and just pop into this shade here called Latex Nude. You know what, actually, I feel like, so these 3 are definitely glitters, but these ones, I think they have some glitter in them, but I feel like they're those types of eyeshadows where it's like, depending on the brush you use, is depending on whether you'll get the glitter or not. So I think it's going to come off pretty matte at the moment, so we'll see anyway. And we're going to pop this through my crease. And also over my lid today, we're just going to go for like a simple sort of smoky eye. A very natural look today, I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens. No, it's going to be pretty natural, let's be honest. And I'm also going to take this under my lid as well, just using the same brush. So next what we're going to do is take a smaller fluffy brush and go into the shade here called No Doubt, so the dark brown shade, and this is going to be my outer corner color. So I'm just going to blend this around here, like bring it a little bit onto the eyelid and a little bit into my crease. You can already see it like slowly deepening it up, deepening up my outer corners. So far these eyeshadows blend really well. Ooh. Maybe I went a little bit hard with that one just now. I feel like I always put more product on this side of my face. I'm not sure why, but you can kind of see I've got like a lot more here. I'm like having to blend it back in a lot more. Like share it to this side. I'm also going to take this sort of like pencil-y brush and just go into that same shade and just run this along the lower lash line, just halfway across really. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to take it all the way across. But I'm going to leave it a bit darker on the outer corner and just kind of blend it in. So it's still not super dark on towards the center and the inner corner. Feeling it. Okay, so next I'm going to take this shade here, Seducer, with my finger. And this is going to be my lid shade. So it's this beautiful pinky colour. I love that. Oh, finally! My cat's just walked into the hallway. Her dinner time was almost 2 hours ago. You haven't even asked for food yet? She's just staring at me. She has not even asked for food yet. I'll be intrigued to see if she comes in while we're hanging out. but I am definitely feeling this eyeshadow. I'm feeling all these eyeshadows, let's be honest. I did actually prime my eyelids before this as well. I'm not sure I already told you that. I feel like it's like quite a romantic look. I'm also just going to take this shade Glorious just on my other finger, and I'm just going to dab it like a little bit in the middle just so I have like a bit more sparkle in the center of my eye. I think I'm going to take this brush as well, the same little pencil brush that I used to do my lower lash line before, and with the juicer I'm just going to run it along a little bit along my lower lash line too, just to give it a little sparkle down below. And I'm going to take more of the dark shade and just blend that together. Loving that. Okay, and now I'm going to use this brush again and go into Latex Nude and just run this along my eye, like right along my upper lash line, like sort of like a really messy liner. Okay, I've decided this could be a mistake because this shade looks quite glittery. I'm going to take this very small square sort of pencil brush and just jump into this shade here called Plastic, and this I'm going to like stamp right along my lash line. It's going to be pretty much like a little tiny liner. Just very gently and slowly making sure to tap it so that if there is any fallout, I'm getting the least amount of fallout possible. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't the nicest brush to do this with because it's like got angles on both sides, so it's like a bit sharp. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for now. I'm just gonna do this eye off camera and I will be back because you're not gonna be able to see this eye and it's gonna be a struggle. Can you hear her? She's come in for food. Say hello to the people. Oh, Puddin', does your name? Oh, no. She's not happy. Ooh. Ooh, she's grabbing me. My bad. Okay guys, I've just had a massive accident. So I changed. Okay, she's really aggressively licking. So I changed what brush I was using. It just wasn't giving me tons of payout and I was finding it hard to get a wing shape, which I have got now. But I did not have any fallout on that other brush, and now I've got this like little detailed brush. And I have gotten like all this stuff on my hands and all this stuff on my face, and I keep like going to wipe fallout away, like the tiniest bits of fallout, and then I'm just like smearing black eyeshadow all over my face. I just look like I've got like tiny little lines and spots of black eyeshadow, which is so annoying because we were going so well. But anyway, I'm going to quickly finish off this because you can probably tell I don't have a wing there, and I will be back. There we go. I think that is as good and symmetrical as I'm going to get it today. I have been blending like crazy and making mistakes and blending it all back in as I always do, but I'm trying to like rub very delicately wherever I got the little fallout pieces of black, which wasn't good. When you think about it, it would have been better to do my eyes first if I was gonna do a shadow liner, but you know, I didn't think about it until now. So this is what we're with, and I think it looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my eyes look massive now. It's definitely not perfect. I feel like I've struggled before using this sort of square sort of brush to get a wing. I think I need like a rounder, like a more pointed tip, because when I try to get the point, it just does not work for me. This one helped. This is like a little lip brush or like a detailed brush. But I think because it's very sharp and pointed, I like dug into the eyeshadow pan a little bit, and that's why I got a lot of fallout from that brush, because it was like I was like digging it out, so there was too much product on the brush and it just fell off. So I honestly think that's my fault, because I did not get any fallout until I started using this brush, and even then it was like only a tiny bit of fallout, and I feel like most of it fell into my hands, which I think is where I had like all the issues, because every time I went to dust off a tiny bit of fallout, I would go like this, and then there would be a line because it would have been on my hands and I just didn't realize. But anyway, that is eyeshadow done. So the next product I got in the pack as well, and it is their Nabla Bombay Black eye pencil. So let's just give this a go. I do have a lot of eyeliner pencils at the moment, and I definitely do have a favorite, which was in my favorite 2020 favorites if you want to watch it, but I always like discovering new eyeliners. Why can I never open these? The first time is always very difficult for me. Oh my god, just give me a minute. Okay, so I got it off and I took like half of it with me. Not really, but you know, there's like a little divot in it now because I always like aggressively rip, and I think I rip like down, so I like take part of it off in the lid. But anyway, let's quickly chuck this on and see how we go. Oh, okay, damn. I feel like it's super good. Oh my gosh, yeah, okay. Did you see that? Oh, you probably didn't see it because the mirror was in the way. It is so black, like, and so pigmented. You like barely have to press or anything. Oh, ooh. I just, damn it, I left it there. I'm not sure if you can tell, I've just like snapped the rest of the pencil off in my eyelash. But I think that was because obviously when I ripped it I made it quite weak. So that's all done now. I'm just gonna quickly chuck on some mascara and some setting spray because I didn't buy those, and I will be back. Oh, also actually I did get this really cute pencil sharpener from them. It looks like a really decent one. So that came in the pack as well. So I feel like the pack was like so valuable, and I've still got more products in the pack. But anyway, I'm just gonna do mascara and setting spray and I will be back. So we are all done with that. Sorry if you can hear a noise. Someone's just gone in the shower, so you can hear the like water run through the pipes in my wall. But anyway, I hope it's not bothering you too much if you can hear it. But I just wanted to hop back on this eyeliner for a second because I feel like I flew over it. So I thought this was actually amazing. It is so pigmented. I didn't have to push hard at all. I just went like back and forth like once, and I had like a great black waterline and tight line. So I am super impressed. I obviously snapped the end off, but I don't think that says anything about like this eyeliner being flimsy or anything. I think it's just because of the way I opened it, because it was so suctioned on the first time. I like ripped part of the tip off and weakened it, so that was my fault. But I mean, it was on very hard. So I find that like the first time I open a lot of like pencil sort of eyeliners, it's always on very, very hard. This is so far a really good product, and my eyes don't feel like sore or anything like that, so that's really good. And finally we have lips, and I have 3 products and they all came in the pack. So I've got a lip liner, a lip gloss and a lipstick. So I'm gonna obviously start with the lipstick. I will take you through it, but I think I'm gonna do, that was a really fast shower. But I think what I'm going to do is I will show you the products and then I'm just going to put them all on my lip at once. So this is the Close Up Lip Shaper. It is their lip liner and it is in the shade Nude 3. I also have the Bounce Matte Lipstick in the shade Lust. They honestly just have such beautiful packaging. And finally I have the Shine Theory Lip Gloss in the shade Renaissance. Up the top we have the lip liner, in the center we have the lipstick, and down the bottom we have the lip gloss. Also, just in case you were interested, the lip gloss does also smell like coconuts and it's delicious. With that all being said, let's chuck these on my lips now. And there we have it, guys. This is my final look for the day. It's like a much more like deep nude than I'm used to on my lips, but I really like it. I feel like it's very like a moody nude, and I really feel that like it's like very dramatic, if that makes sense. But anyway, guys, loving it today. I love it every day, let's be honest. I'm absolutely obsessed with makeup and I love finding new products that I really enjoy, which I feel like I just keep doing lately. I'm just like take everything I try. That brings me to the end of the video. I am super in love with this brand right now, just in case you haven't guessed that already. So I think in the future I will definitely be purchasing more of these products. Obviously I'll see how they wear and test them again and again and see, but honestly my skin feels amazing. Like it feels so soft. That foundation is just beautiful, and everything else I'm super impressed with too. Like, does my skin look good? And like I just feel like all of this makeup looks good, and like it looks so good. Like it looks like such a good face of makeup. Like it looks very like expensive, I feel. But it's like not super expensive. It's definitely not cheap, but it's not like super expensive. But anyway guys, that brings us to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about any of the products I used or anything I did, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you would like to subscribe or like this video, I would really appreciate that. And hopefully I will see you soon. Like because I was like, ugh. So I'm just gonna call. Didn't realize that was there. Sorry. Oh, anyway, the next product, cheek shaper brush. This, but I did buy this cheek shaper brush. Damn it, every time. But I did buy this cheek. Ugh. So I'm just gonna use my Hourglass blush. The last blush brush. The Nabla Bombay pack black. It is their Nabla. It is their Nabla Bombay. Jesus.